want to have a quick conversation, and I'm gonna title this "The Future of the MCU After Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania." The reason why I say that is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is, what they say is the beginning of Phase 5. We just got out of Phase 4. Everyone is talking about online that Phase 4 is possibly the weakest in the MCU. We know that majority of that was under the helm of Bob Chapek, unfortunately, who is no longer the CEO of Disney. Thank God. Bob Iger is back. Tried to talk to him, Elliot. I got shut down on the red carpet. That video is coming out very soon. Man, it was quite funny. And so the reason why I say all of that is with Iger coming back, he just had his call. And they're laying off 7,000 people. Unfortunately, I think that's like 3% of the company. I'll talk about that in another live in more depth. But one of the things he did say is that he is giving creative control back to he's giving control back to the creatives. And so I don't know exactly how much was taken away from Kevin Feige during Phase 4 with Bob Chapek, but I can imagine that Kevin Feige has a lot more power now that Iger is back. And I bring it up because this film, Thor: Love and Thunder, which is not that popular amongst people, I liked it though, and the Marvels were filmed at the same time as Quantumania. So with that being said, who knows how much leeway they had? But again, Iger is back, so they're going to have more freedom. And if we look at all the films in the MCU, of course, what we have next is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in May. And also have the Marvels and just July. Of course, these films are finished filming, but Captain America 4, Captain America New World Order, that comes out May of next year. They have not started filming this film yet. If they have, I would be surprised. At the latest, they're going to start filming this film, in May of 2023. So since they haven't put anything on film just yet, I think Captain America New World Order will be the first film in Phase 5 under the new regime that we will see a change and or a boost in quality. Excuse me. How do y'all feel about that? Does that make any sense? You agree, disagree? Elliot, you go first.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, we all celebrated like we won the Super Bowl recently from shout out to the Chiefs when we heard Bob Iger was coming back. I know Brandon was just elated when we got that announcement. So yeah, no, I think it's exciting. I do think Bob Iger, to me, his return was more of a Disney focused business strategy plan versus like really having like some type of insight on what Kevin Feige is doing. If anything, he just said, Kevin Feige, just keep doing what you're doing and keep it moving versus like sitting down with a strategy, having plans or whatnot. Because we see right now his biggest move is Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5. That's like the only thing I think he's going to be really doing with movies is helping that brand, because the animated world has been kind of down and out since the pandemic the last 2 years. So to answer your question, I don't think he's going to have that much influence on the MCU, if any, at all, besides, like I said, Kevin, keep doing your thing. But as far as answering your question, as far as projects moving forward, I think your boy Anthony Mackie came out not yesterday, but the day before. I think he said they're going to be filming next month, which is exciting. So, yeah, man, I think the future, again, knowing that Ant-Man wasn't, for me personally, it didn't live up to the expectations. Like Eman said at the very beginning, of like, this is a big event. Ant-Man is no longer coming after Avenger film. We will be the Avenger-esque type of film. I don't think it lived up to that expectation. But as far as which to me ties to, I don't think it was a satisfying conclusion to the trilogy, if I'm being honest. But then it does get me excited for the idea of what Phase 5 will be, which is the multiversal saga. I think it definitely set the seeds and planted the seeds for Majors to really implement himself in that matter. So moving forward, I am very excited for Guardians 3. The trailer that we got recently definitely kind of, hits those notes of like getting these characters that we fell in love with back in 2014 of a talking raccoon and a tree that says 3 syllables. So I'm really excited for that one. The Marvels, I know, Eman, correct me if I'm wrong, you saw the trailer when you went to D23, right? And from what I'm understanding is it's kind of like, we'll see what comes of that. But I will say Kamala Khan got me excited with Miss Marvels. I am excited to see Photon with Tiana Paris. I'm intrigued to see what Tiana or Nia DaCosta does with Carol, because I think the two directors previously didn't know what to do with the character and really didn't give her much to do. So I'm hopeful that that will be a surprise film, and I think that film might have a little bit more to offer than what it's or we haven't got anything from the Marvels, so we'll see what comes with that. But I'll be honest with you both, I'm actually excited that come July, we won't get another film till May, because I think that's going to be a really good opportunity for Disney and Marvel and Kevin Feige to just let things breathe a lot more. We're going to get to TV shows, obviously, throughout that year gap or almost a year gap. But I actually love the fact that we're not going to get a film for almost a year, because I think it's going to actually help the writing, storytelling, and really get back to getting excited for these films, because it just feels like I love the fact that we can see a Marvel film every 3 months, but also hate the fact that it doesn't allow films to build expectations, build excitement. So moving forward, hopefully we can get that excitement back. And I think Captain America New World Order, for all accounts, is shaping up to be something bigger than I ever thought it was. And I don't know if you remember, Brandon, when we had the conversation probably about a year ago when they announced this, I said that, my man, listen, no disrespect to Anthony Mackie, he's going to need all the help in the world to really build the box office. And so far, Harrison Ford and having all the different rumors out there, the leader being back, and having the rumors of, the Celestial in the middle of the ocean might be the, X-Men Island. I mean, there's a lot of rumors out there. We don't know what's true and what's not, but I'm more excited about it than I was when they first announced it.
Woo! I am excited. I am excited. But yeah, like you said, man, this is a 10-month gap between the Marvels and Captain America. So yeah, that's necessary.
Yeah.
Eman, like, what are your thoughts on the future of the MCU? Do you think? I mean, Ellie, you made a good point. So I think Iger just gonna be like, Kevin, keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, Eman, like, how you feel moving forward? And when do you think we're going to get out of this curse of the Phase 4, kind of like people are saying? Because I don't think Quantumania quite did it yet. Wait,
2 years.
2 years.
2
years. A long time, sir.
So a couple things. Yeah, I mean, one, let's take a look at what Kevin Feige actually said about Phase 4. It was all about introductions, but then he expounded on that and said, well, it was about introductions and having fun. We wanted to have fun with stuff. Fun is not what you need. Fun is not what's been helping. Fun is what's been hurting the MCU, because they've done too much. As I've always said, sometimes just because something is good don't mean that you need a whole lot of it. Small doses go a long way. And if you look back at the early MCU, the times where we were having a good time, they came in small doses. We didn't have predominantly huge, silly things. Antman was literally the silliest or the most comedic that a movie would get in the MCU. In regards to Chapek and Iger, now I agree that it was more of a Disney move than it will be Marvel Studios impact. However, one thing that I think we will get is more of an intangible change, and what that will be is our expectations will be shaped, I think, more so by the marketing. So, for example, when it came to Doctor Strange, we saw Professor X. That was one of the biggest wastes of an expectation buildup, for a movie, because even though Doctor Strange fell a little flat in certain areas, had they kept that in their back pocket, my goodness, at least we would have had that little boost to kind of be like, oh my gosh. And then we'd remember that feeling. I think people take for granted those little surprising moments for granted in terms of how they impact our movie going experience. Like, we will forget how weak a movie is if you give us something really, really great in exchange, right? So, part of the things that Bob Chapek did was he put distribution people as middle management between him and Kevin Feige. So Kevin Feige didn't really have say in terms of what went to Disney Plus or what went to the theaters or how it was marketed or whatever, because he even kind of said like, he a company guy. He's not about to go sit here and throw the company under the bus, but you can read between the lines when he says like, yeah, I think we kind of, did a little too much with the trailers or something like that.
Right.
That lets me know he did not have that say so, and he didn't have the power to do what he thinks would have been a better route. And I do think, again, the way things are marketed to us are going to shape our expectations and therefore our movie going experience. So maybe some of these new movies are not going to spoil as much. Maybe they're not going to show as much. And that way, when we actually do go into the theater, we can be like, oh man, I can actually fully absorb this movie and fully appreciate it, because a lot of times people take for granted spoilers. When you see too much, when you keep watching all these TV spots and you want to watch all 3, 4, 5 trailers, which I tell you, only watch the first one at most. When you see all of that, what do you think that's going to do for the movie? That puts a harder, bigger burden on the movie to deliver. Like, okay, you showed me Professor X, you showed me this. What else you got? Reed Richards, okay, the spoiler YouTubers told me about that. What else you got? Nothing? That's it? Now I'm disappointed. Now the movie gets a Rotten Tomatoes, etc., etc. So I don't think that we're going to get out of that flood of creativity and process until after Captain America Captain America 4.
Yeah.
The Marvels, from what I saw at D23, they're still having fun. The Marvel's still having fun, because from what I saw, I was like, are y'all dropping this on Disney Plus?
It got to be better than the first movie, though, right? Man,
I mean, I don't know. You adding more characters. That's the only thing I see. And this is not a knock against the individual characters. And I'm a Nia DaCosta fan. I love the sister. She is great. But at the same time, I'm like, man, whatever sandbox they put you in, whatever shovel of fun they told you to dig with, that's a problem. Y'all need to throw all of that stuff away, And I would also say that Guardians of the Galaxy, the number one thing that James Gunn and everybody else is like propping up, is that this is going to be an emotional movie, that this is going to be like super sad, or it's the end of this roster and all this stuff. And maybe that's great, for that. But my question is, how's that going to do on replay value? We've already just experienced another MCU movie that deals with letting go or things dying with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and we've seen that it hasn't even lived up to its predecessors potential, because there's no rewatch value in that. No one, I mean, yes, you want to go see it because you want to see what happens, you want to see what path the characters take, but do you really want to go back and experience a sad movie again? Like, and is it even going to be uplifting at the end? Who knows? So I'm concerned about Guardians in that level. And when it comes to Captain America, I mean, I'm sorry, Anthony Mackie is not a lead actor.
He's just not. My boy.
He's just not. I mean, listen, go through his track record.
Yeah,
my man excels greatly when he's a supporting character. When he's on there with somebody else, he's great. But when it revolves around him, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, call it the it factor, whatever you want to call it, it's not there. And they can't push it just because he's Captain America. I'm sorry, that's not a compelling mantle, because once again, we don't go to theaters for mantles. Nobody cares about a mantle. We care about the characters. And Sam, to be honest, Sam ain't even really all that well developed. Even with his own series, he's not that well developed, because Bucky was damn near stealing the show on his other show. Like, so for me, I'm like, yeah, you're going to need some Captain America Civil War type of help. You're going to need a Black Panther type of character to jump in. You're going to need someone popular like Spider-Man to come in. Because keep in mind, they stole the show on Captain America's movie. They were the reason why the trailers were hyped up so much and the anticipation was so big, because, oh my God, Spider-Man's coming to the MCU for the first time. Oh my God, Black Panther is coming to the MCU for the first time. You forgot it was a Captain America movie. It looked like a mini Avengers movie. Are you going to keep that same energy for this Captain America 4? Because Sam's going to need it. So no, I don't have high expectations. I mean, the leader, so like the leader, so Red Hulk, so Harrison Ford, so like what? Like that's really gonna get the people going? No, stop it. Like if they came in a Disney Plus show, fine. A Disney Plus movie, fine. In the theaters, that's not blockbuster. That's not box office. So no, I'm straight on that. Blade might be the actual. Because we've heard the stories of the writing was terrible and they had to get rid of the director, or the director left and all that. Maybe they got the wake-up call at that point, because if they put any silliness or whatever in Blade, throw the MCU away. But maybe Blade will be the actual kickoff, I think. And I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that because I don't see it getting that good anytime soon, man. It's just one of those things where, like, you know, they started a process and the process is so long. Like, think about this. Everything that we just got to at this point, right? Like, what is it? It's February 2023.
Yep.
They already announced all this stuff back in 2018. And we're just now catching up. Right. So it's kind of like everything in phase 4, everything in a little bit of phase 5, these things were already set in motion a long time ago. Now, Marvel couldn't predict whether or not phase 4 was going to be mid or not.
Right.
They couldn't predict that. But guess what? We gotta go through it. We have to trek through it. And I think that, like I said, for another year, maybe 2 years, we're going to have to deal with some more average movies until it picks up again. Throw in the X-Men, throw in, you know, Deadpool, throw in some more exciting, highly anticipated characters. Because right now, this is phase 4 part 2.
Man, well, I agree with a lot of that. Not all of it, respectfully. Just because I mean, I actually am pretty thrilled, bro, about New World Order.
Good luck.
I mean, I just am.
I'm hopeful for it, dude.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong as far as y'all not wrong as far as the star power and all that, but I don't know. I just kind of have high hopes for it.
Yeah,
and you know, 2 years from now, bro, that's Fantastic Four right there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are characters, these are stories, these are household names that people have cachet with. Like Deadpool, that, first of all, I think that's an automatic banger. Like, that might just be a quick $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
Blade, like I said, that's kind of iffy. Thunderbolts, I have no idea what they're gonna do with that. I need more information first before I get excited or not. But, like, honestly, it's not until 2025 that I'll be like, okay, now I can start getting excited again. Okay. Now we have potential.
We don't have a date for exact date for this is Secret Wars. Not Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. Yeah. Even though we got a trailer,
I'm looking forward to that. Secret Invasion looks amazing. And
I know we got a season 2 of What If coming. All this says, you know, 2023 mid late, and so I don't know exactly when that's going to be coming out. But of course, you guys let us know what you think in the comment section below.
Jump in, Brad. Did you see some of the more recent articles that came out today?
No, not today. What's up?
Well, they announced the Spider-Man 4 days ago, and that they have a story. That's Kevin Feige's came out, and I can see in the article that Kevin Feige said the writers are already getting ready, and they got a deal pinned up for Sony.
Yeah, please send it. The last Spider-Man news I got was the noir stuff that's going over to Amazon.
Pull it up. And
while you're doing that,
Moon Knight will be coming back. It looks like.
Send me that real quick. While he's doing that, Eman, rank these real quick. Ant-Man 1, 2, and 3. Where you at? I'll go first while you think.
Please do, because that's hard.
For me, and the first one is the best, the second one is the second best, the third one, Quantumania, is my least favorite. I still enjoyed them all, but they're in order of their release date. The first one is the best, second one is second best, and the third one is the least favorite for me. Either one of y'all can go next.
It's easy for me. Ant-Man 1, this one, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp is bottom.
Oh, really? You like this one more than Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
Chasing a suitcase for the whole Ant-Man 2 film is ridiculous. Ghost is ridiculous. Lawrence Fishburne, I don't even know what he was doing in that film. I rewatched it 2 nights ago, and I despise that movie. It is ridiculous. So Ant-Man 3 over 2.
I definitely don't hate Ant-Man 2 as much. So bad. I'm just gonna give Ant-Man 2 a slight bump. Okay, I'll go with 1 first.
Okay,
Ant-Man 1 first. Then I'll go Ant-Man 2 only because they brought back Luis. That's the only reason. That's literally the only reason. And this one is gonna be at the bottom because
gotcha.
If it wasn't for Kang,
gotcha.
Yikes.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. This film, Quantumania, that's why I'm sticking it. Eman, Elliot, where y'all at the ranking of this movie by itself?
Score wise?
Yeah.
3. 3 for me. 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. I forgot you do out of 5. I was like, God, dang,
that's low.
Yeah. Okay. 3 out of 5. You say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm at a 6.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10. Okay, I got you. 6.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and a 3 out of 5. And just to let you guys know, on Rotten Tomatoes, the first Ant-Man, 83% from the critics, 85 from the audience. Ant-Man 2, 87 from the critics. It went up. So did the number of reviews. It was 339 reviews, and now it's 445, 87%. But the audience went down from 85 to 80. But now Quantumania, and we are filming this on Tuesday. This is Valentine's Day in the evening, and the score is a whopping 55%. Oh my goodness gracious. Eman, have you added your score yet?
I have. It's up there. I tried to help it. I tried.
Okay.
And B, I shared those articles with you. Yeah, I think this marks the second rotten film for an MCU film.
What was
the other one?
Eternals.
Eternals.
Good. Did you email it to me or did you DM me?
I sent it to the private chat.
Oh, okay. I'm looking.
I like this. This is some good news.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all, 55% right there. That's no bueno. But yeah, thank you, Elliot. Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 gets major update from Marvel CEO. I don't know. Is there a quote somewhere? Kevin Feige status. This major update indicated that a script could be submitted, with Feige saying that the movie's writers are just putting pen to paper now. All I would say is that we have the story, we have big ideas for that, and our writers are just putting pen to paper. Okay. Well, it's coming. Hopefully it's still controlled the same way, because I think for No Way Home, I think Sony paid for 75% and Marvel financed 25%.
Something like that.
Hopefully we can get closer to like a 50-50, and then Marvel can just steal it away. That would be dope. The second article right here, Marvel boss teases Hugh Jackman's incredible R-rated Wolverine return on top of Deadpool 3.
A little bit nervous about, like, is it rated R? So now Kevin Feige has submitted it will be a rated R.
I mean, they've been saying it was going to be rated R. I don't know what people's tripping about.
It's amazing, and we've got Hugh Jackman coming back for our first Deadpool film within the MCU. That's our first. Okay. I was thinking it was another Wolverine movie. Okay. Cool. That's good. For me personally, that is where I started. I remember sitting behind. Okay, this is Jackman talking about the audition. We don't. Okay, cool. All right, and let me look at this third one here. Kevin Feige opens up about Phase 5, Kang and the future of the MCU. Nice. Man, okay, I don't. Okay,
it's a long. I put the two main things that caught my eye, which is the Harrison Ford is who he's going to be, as far as like the confirmation of his role in your most anticipated film, which he will be the president.
Okay, yeah. Kevin Feige says that Harrison Ford, Thaddeus Ross, will be the United States president and Captain. Oh, really? Thaddeus Ross is going to be the president. Wow.
He was already Secretary of State.
Yeah, which means to me that either the president, something's going to happen to him in Secret Invasion, which I think they kind of allude to in the trailer.
Wow. So okay, we'll be seeing the dynamic between Captain America and the president in the U.S. That is just incredible. That would be amazing if it was just Steve Rogers, but it being Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
That is a black guy, a black one. A black one. Oh man, this is good news. Kevin Feige says few MCU shows will happen going forward, with more time given between each show's release. That's so they can all have time to shine. Okay,
yes.
Good.
You see, that's the difference between Chapek and Iger. Because Chapek would have been like, no, more, because we want more on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And Bob Iger just recently came out and said, like, we were making a mistake trying to go for more subscribers rather than quality content.
And they lost 2.4 subscribers in Q3. So,
and I've been telling people, like,
million,
the subscriber game is not something you want to chase. It's stupid, because there's a finite number. What you gonna do when you get the most amount? If you have all the people in the world, what you gonna do? Now you have to keep them. That means you need quality content.
I'm still surprised the price hasn't raised more.
It will.
That just seemed like it would be. Also, is Disney Plus not in China? Is it? But there's still a lot of countries, a lot of territories they don't even have.
They might not even be allowed.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, guys, we've been here for over 2 hours with a very lovely discussion about Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. Talked about the mid and post credit scenes. Talked about the future of the MCU. Talked about these articles. We rated the film. We ranked the film. We talked about this film in nauseum. I had such a good time with you guys. I always do. I look forward to these. These are like the highlight of my day. I know I love them. I know our fans love them. So, Elliot, Eman, I want to thank you both so much for giving me 2 hours and 5 minutes of your time. I really do appreciate that.